Yeah, so I decided to start a new playthrough. I wanted to try out the Necromancer class. I got to my Sorcerer class on 28, but so far I'm actually fucking with this Necromancer, like, on God. So now, what I didn't know is that all the side quests are different for each class, because all of these have to do with like dead people, because necromancy. Which one's the closest one? Fuck it, this one? Unyielding flesh. Now, necromancy has probably one of the most broken builds you can do. Like right now I'm on the corpse exploding build. Like, bro, well, it works a lot better when there's a shit ton of enemies, but oh, right here, like, bro, that shit's fucking broken. Also, like, what I didn't know is that all your stuff, say like if you're like on multiple playthroughs, all your stuff that you put in your chest, no matter what playthrough you go through, it's still gonna be in there on your different classes. I honestly wish that it was separate, because if I'm playing on 2 different playthroughs, I'm gonna be getting like a shit ton more items, and I kind of need the space for all my items, bro. But like, besides the exploding corpse thing, I'm going for like the, I guess, I don't know what you call it, the damage build. Cause so right now I have the Iron Maiden, which curses all my enemies, and I have the curse where any enemy that's right here, enemies inflicted by Iron Maiden take 16 damage each time they deal direct damage. So I put that on them, and then I use my sever, throw my scythe at them. That does a shit ton of damage, and since that uses my essence, I have the hemorrhage that I can just drain the blood out of my enemies, and it'll replenish my essence pretty fucking fast. Like that, if I use my scythe and that bro, that thing replenishes fast, dude. Alright, I'm gonna look at my skills real quick. So I'm trying to put in as many points into my corpse explode. I already have 4 out of 5 on my sever. I'm gonna max that out. I already got like the extra additional skills that comes with the sever, and then I also want to max out my hemorrhage. I tried these 2. I didn't. I mean, this one does do more damage, but the generate essence is 8 per second, while this one is just like instant. I just sacrifice the damage for the amount of essence I get back, so I can start using my sever more. Gonna max out my corpse explosion. I want to max out my Iron Maiden too, because that's just gonna max out my entire damage overall. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do with like my ultimate ability. I don't know which one's the best one. I try not to look up different builds and stuff, because I kind of want to just fuck around and like try and make my own, but I do tend to look some up just as a reference. And it's just, everybody has so many different builds, and actually that's like what I kind of like about this one, or about this game, is that like no build is the same. So it's like everybody just like be doing their own thing. I would say the necromancy class is a lot easier than the sorcerer class, because I feel like the sorcerer class is, I don't really know the difference. I mean, I guess you could use the necromancer class as a crowd control as well, but I feel like sorcering is mainly for crowd control, and when it comes to like 1v1 boss fights and shit, it's just like, it's not a good time. But I feel like this is even better at crowd control. Like, look how fast I kill those guys. Plus I got like these dudes on my side. Like, come on, man. But also it's probably just because I built a really shitty sorcering class. But I don't know, I've heard so far from multiple people that the necromancy class is the best class. I do want to try each class though. Like, I want to make a druid class, I want to make a barbarian class, even though I'm not a huge fan of like the regular, like, I guess, meta knight classes in MMOs. Okay, yeah, okay, I never got this item in my first playthrough, because right here, when I was on this part on my sorcerer class, the game kicked me out. Like, what a lot of people get confused is like when they try and get into these type of games, and you just see like for example, like, fuck, I can't really find it right now, but like there would be some items that are just like, it's like a magic item, or like in this case like a blue item, which is a tier below a gold item, but yet it says that the blue item has like, imagine if that minus 31 was a plus 31, and people are like, oh, then that's better. Now you gotta look at like all the stats. You can't just go off of like how much armor and stuff you get, because if you look at these gold ones, it gives you a shit ton of like extra stats that's stacked on top of that item. So imagine like this knife, this dagger that I don't have equipped, if it says like plus like 180 damage, but it's a blue item and it doesn't give me all these extra crits and all these extra damage to close range and close range and ranged enemies, I'm gonna go with the one that gives me the more crits and the more percentage wise when it comes to my build. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, like when I first started this game, like I was like going down that path. It's like, oh, if this blue one has a big ass green plus sign next to it, I'm gonna equip it over my gold or legendary item without really looking at the extra stats that the gold and higher up tiered items give me. So I kind of like fixed that problem as I started to actually look at like the extra stats that the items were like giving out. Yeah, say like for example, like bro, if I open up my material and stats, it honestly could say if I equip like a higher blue over a lower gold and it boosts my weapon damage up to 155, but then it lowers like all these stuff, all of these other percentages. Like I'd rather take the most over the least type deal, if that makes sense. Hopefully that I'm really bad at explaining that shit. Bro, this never gets old, man. Fucking OP. I don't know how it is like it gets higher enemy players, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing once I upgrade everything. And it doesn't take any essence, which is like, I guess you call the OP part. Alright, here's a boss. Oh my god, look at that health bar, dude. Look how fast that thing deplenished. Now, I'm gonna upgrade my shield. See, I can't fucking upgrade it that much anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna need to find a lot more material. However, I do have 55. I'm gonna wait till I get more obol. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get more obols to start rolling some items. One thing I did pick up from other streamers and stuff playing this game is that whenever it comes to re-rolling items, never go for the weapons, because a lot of times it's just not worth it. Plus, it's the most expensive one to roll. Like, if anything, just roll for armor, like helmets, chests, gauntlets, legs. Like, just do not re-roll weapons. From my understanding, it's just absolutely pointless. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this sever, and then I'm gonna work on maxing down my exploding corpses, because my sever and the exploding corpses is gonna be like the main things, my main abilities that I use, other than of course the Iron Maiden, which just ups my damage. So I'm gonna be spamming the shit out of that too, because I think that doesn't even take that much. It only takes 10 essence. The thing that takes the most is my sever, and it's 20. It's not even a lot either. Oh, I got skeletal mages now. So I got the shadow mage upgrade. Shadow mage attacks have a 10% chance to stun for 2 seconds. This cannot happen on the same enemy more than once every 5 seconds. Or the sacrifice, your maximum essence is increased by 15, but you can no longer raise skeletals. 15 essence, bro, that's nuts. I want to see, I do spam a shit ton of essence or mana, whichever class you're running. I don't know, I might have to go with the fucking essence, bro. I wonder what the golems do. I know that they're like beefy tanks that you resurrect, but I don't know, the essence sounded kind of nice though. Shadow mages fire an additional shadow bolt every 5th attack. These mages, these fucking skeletals do be putting in that damage though. I don't really think I need the plus 15 on my essence, because again I have my hemorrhage, which just gives me like pretty much free essence. So I'm gonna keep the reapers, because these guys have been doing work. I don't know what a shadow bolt is though. These guys have a chance of, you know what, I'm honestly might just run with this reaper class I have right now throughout this whole playthrough. Like, bro, I really don't even be knowing what the target is for this video. I'm sure as I make more Diablo 4 videos, I'm gonna have like an actual target of what I want to do in the video, like take down this fucking dungeon boss or whatever I'm trying to kill. I don't know, we'll see. Right now I'm just like wandering, I guess, with my homies, my little gang. Whoa, wait a minute. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where did you guys come from? Because every single time I try to raise more than 4 people, it just like doesn't do anything. I mean, it does stuff. Once all your skeletons have been summoned, raise skeleton briefly summons a skeletal priest to empower your minions. Yeah, so that's what happens when I raise more than 4. But then who are these, the priests? Because they're just sticking with me throughout the whole thing. Like, it's been way more than 5 seconds. Dude, I don't know. I'm still trying to learn this fucking class. I'm so confused right now. Well, I guess all I can say is fuck it. Yeah. Skeletal mages bombard enemies with spells at range. Skeletal warriors attacking. Okay. So those are the mages. Oh, okay. I think I understand how it works. So let me go to the book. Every single time I unlock one of these, I can have I can add to my army. So for skeletal warriors, I'm allowed 4 warriors at a time, but for skeletal mages, I can, since I unlock the mages, I can actually use the mages now in my army. And I'm guessing once I unlock the golems, it'll be the warriors, mages, and the golem next to me. If that's the case, dude, that's fucking sick. Like, oh yeah, I'm completed this game with the Necromancer.